Instant match reaction, Everton 2, West Ham 0. Finally a proper good performance by the Blues at Goodison Park. What a performance that was. Absolutely outstanding from every single player in an Everton shirt on that pitch today. Not just the result, not just the goals, the performance as a whole was absolutely fucking fantastic. And you know what, Marco? If that's the formation that you want to go with and you don't want to change formation, then that's the midfield three you have to pick every single week. Tom Davies was absolutely unbelievable from start to finish, controlling the game, picking the ball up, driving it forward, not afraid to get up and run forward and actually insert some pace and some power into the team. Andre Gomez, a fantastic performance coming back from injury, and Alex Iwobi in that 10 as well. He struggled on the ball at times, but he was creating space for everybody. He single-handedly brought Gomez and Davies into that game. And you know what? See what happens when you give Gylfi Sigurdsson something to fight for. See what happens when you take Gylfi Sigurdsson out of the team and say to him, listen, you're not guaranteed a start every single week. You've been playing poorly, so you're not starting. He comes on and he's given 5 minutes and he scores an absolute fucking worldie. That was fantastic today from every single Everton player. It could have been 4, 5, 6. It really could have. We had, 4 goals disallowed, 1 off the bar, 1 off the line. Iwobi missed a one-on-one. It could have been any scoreline today. West Ham weren't in the game for 1 minute of it. We absolutely dominated, and that's the type of performance we need to see week in, week out from this Everton team. Obviously, it doesn't solve everything and nothing's, all of a sudden already fine. But that's the type of performance I want to see next week away against Brighton. That's the type of performance I want to see week in, week out. Strong, powerful, urgency, pace, movement, momentum as well. We were constantly on the toes of West Ham's midfield and West Ham's defence, and we didn't give Declan Rice a minute to think, and we didn't give any of the defence a minute to think, and that's exactly what we need to be doing week in, week out. And see what happens when you put players in the midfield that have actually got a bit of urgency and actually got a bit of power and a bit of pace. Tom Davies was fucking excellent today. Andre Gomez come in and he was excellent today as well, as was Alex Iwobi. Richarlison up front, he done exactly what he needed to do. He led the line well. Okay, he didn't get on the score sheet, but he was picking the ball up, he was taking it down, he was bringing other players into the game, and he was running back and he was making last-ditch challenges. He wasn't just standing up there waiting for the ball to come to him and then doing nothing if the ball wasn't coming to him. That was a fantastic performance by the Blues today. That was our best performance by a stretch this season, by an absolute mile. We need to continue that next week, and we need to continue that in the next few weeks, because if Marco Silva's going to remain in his job and he's not going to change the formation and he continues to want to play that formation, Tom Davies and Andre Gomez have to be your midfield too. I don't care when Fabian Delph returns to fitness. I don't care when Morgan Schneiderlin returns to fitness because he had a slight injury today. They have to be your midfield too going forward. There's absolutely no reason as to why they're not. And give Alex Iwobi another game. Alex Iwobi didn't do much wrong today. He struggled on the ball, a couple of times. He took a few too many touches, but he didn't do an awful lot wrong. He was opening space for everybody around him. Give him another chance. Say to Gylfi Sigurdsson, yeah, you know what, you've scored a fantastic goal there, well done. But overall, Alex's performance all day was fantastic. So you're going on the bench again. Give Gylfi Sigurdsson something to fight for. Let him come on and let him fight for his position. Because if you've got any footballer in this world and they're in a position that they're comfortable in and know that there's absolutely no competition around them, they're not going to perform to the best of their ability. If you take them out and say, well, actually, the kid that's coming in front of you is performing well, so for the minute you're sitting on the bench, when they're given that opportunity, they're going to make the most of it. And Gylfi Sigurdsson scored an absolute worldie today. Bernard was fantastic as well. What a finish by Bernard. What a fucking finish. Twice in the same year, he's absolutely tore West Ham to bits single-handedly. Cuts inside, you're thinking, shoot. He changes his mind, he cuts back, and you're thinking, opportunity's gone. And he manages to squeeze it through the tiniest gap. Such a fantastic footballer. Every single player today, I couldn't pick a fault in any of them. Theo Walcott, come on. Theo Walcott started and done absolutely fantastic. And, you've got to give credit where credit's due. We're quick to jump on Theo Walcott when he has a poor performance. But today, he stepped in and he done absolutely fantastic. Richarlison up top done fantastic. Jabril Sidibe, this is his position now. Jabril Sidibe is our right back going forward. Seamus Coleman's the club captain. He's an Everton legend, whatever. But he's not performing to what we need him to perform to. Jabril Sidibe was absolutely fantastic today. He was always back, he was covering, and he was brilliant going forward. He was breaking forward and he was creating opportunities, and that direct ball that he likes to play through the middle is just absolutely fantastic. It breaks teams to bits, and it allows Alex Iwobi to get on the ball. It allows Bernard, it allows Richarlison to move around as well. Listen, We wanted a big win today, and we needed a big win. And like I said, the most important thing for me, obviously, is the 3 points, and obviously is the win. But it wasn't just the 3 points, and it wasn't just the goals today that we can sit back and we can think, you know what, that was brilliant. From start to finish, we were absolutely dominant in that game. And like I said, we could have scored 4, 5, 6. We really could have. On any given day, you know, a couple of those goals that were disallowed wouldn't have been. We wouldn't, you know, Walcott wouldn't have hit the bar, or we wouldn't have missed a one-on-one. We absolutely obliterated a decent side today. Let's be honest, West Ham are a poor side. They're doing well in the league so far, and there's absolutely no excuse now as to why we can't go on and replicate that performance next week and replicate that performance week in, week out. That's your starting 11 now, Marco Silva. I don't care if Gylfi Sigurdsson, you know, scored a worldie. I don't care if, you know, Dominic Calvert-Lewin comes back into fit. I don't care if Morgan Schneiderlin comes back into fitness. That's your starting 11. You don't change a winning team, and you definitely don't change a team that's performed that well. You really don't. So your midfield three are Davis, Gomez and Iwobi, and you know, your strikers Richarlison and your right back Sidibe, and that's it. That's your team going forward now, because that performance today was considerably better than any performance we've witnessed this season. Even the games we've won this season, Watford, Wolves, that performance blows them out the park. It really does blow them out the park. And you know what? It's not all fixed, and we've still got a long way to go. And away to Brighton next week is a massive test, because we need to be putting in performances like that away from home as well as at home. But you know what? We can only go with what we've seen today, and it was absolutely brilliant. It was fantastic. It really was. And what's there to not be positive about? Like I said, I literally can't pick a fault in any player that put an Everton shirt on today. I really can't. They all done what they needed to do. And the difference today was that we changed the midfield up. We put a couple of players in that actually play with urgency and actually play with power. And the momentum was so apparent for the entire game. The pace, the power, the ability to get up and push the ball forward. That's what Tom Davies gives you. He brings the ball forward. Morgan Schneiderlin's very good at sideways passes and passes backwards, but he absolutely takes the speed out of the game. Tom Davies, every time he got the ball today, he was going that way. He wasn't going sideways, he wasn't going backwards, he was going that way. And that's exactly what we need. The lad's been given an opportunity, and he's took it today, and he should be in there for the foreseeable future. He really should be, and as should the rest of the team, because we were absolutely brilliant. And you know what? That's what we wanted, isn't it? It's literally 2 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. The weekend's only just started, and the Blues have gone out and put a top performance in. But we need to replicate that now. It's all about consistency, and there'll still be fans that are still a bit unsure about Marco Silva, and that's absolutely fine. But if Marco Silva puts that same team out next week against Brighton and we perform in the same way, then, you know, we continue to do that. Absolutely fantastic win. Easy, wasn't it? Really easy. When you look at it, when you think of it in hindsight, it was easy. No, but really, brilliant win. Fantastic goals by Bernard and Gylfi Sigurdsson. Brilliant performances by every single player individually and as a team. And this is what we need to, you know, focus on now going forward. We need to replicate that week in, week out. And yeah, really positive instant match reaction. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Come on, you Blues, get in. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my weekend now with a smile on my face, because Everton, we're boss today. We're not back to being boss completely yet, but we were boss today. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.